Okay, let's go ahead and call the Millcreek Township General Authority meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Do we have any public comments on any of the agenda items?
I'll make a motion to approve.
So moved by Mr. Olet. Second by Ms. Mitchell. Any discussion? If not, all in favor of approving those minutes? Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Mr. Bach?
Yes.
Ms. Clear?
Yes.
And Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
And I vote yes, so those minutes are approved. Okay, moving on to the financial report, Mr. Zaszewski.
Thank you. The financial statements were distributed to the board on Friday. Not a whole bunch of activity at this point in time. We had $7 and some change in interest. We had legal bills of $76.42. The administrative service charge for the third quarter was $12,044. And the property maintenance expense of $16.24 is a Penelec bill for the Bel Air main building. And that was it. No activity on the property itself. And that's it. The budget balances reflect the changes from the last meeting.
Okay. And thank you for getting those statements out prior to the meeting. Appreciate that. Any recommendation on the check register?
No, it was just the, I think the only thing that's on there are the legal bills from the previous month.
Yep. Okay. Any comments or questions on the financial report? If not, I'll accept a motion to approve the bills.
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Olet.
Second?
Second by Ms. Clear. Any discussion? If not, we'll take a vote. Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Mr. Bach?
Yes.
Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
I vote yes, and those bills were approved. Okay. Moving on to communications, Executive Director, Mr. Waldner.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I have a few things to report on today. First is that AMARC Environmental has completed the asbestos removal at Joe Roots. It's been gone through by microbac and tested, and that site has been cleared. They do intend to start this week on the Sandbar, and then we'll move on to the Manor Motel, and then all three sites will be prepared for demolition. I have been very pleased with the response to the invitation to bid for the demolition services. To date, 9 contractors have taken out the bid documents. We have also held 2 pre-bid meetings, and we've had good attendance at each one. As of today, there have been 3 addendums to the contract documents to clarify issues that have been raised by the bidders. Today's addendum will give the bidders some additional time to submit bids. We are going to move the deadline from 3 p.m. this Friday, October 13th, to 3 p.m. next Wednesday, October 18th. That will give the bidders more time to submit accurate bids, and will also still allow us enough time to evaluate the bids received so that we can award it when we had planned. Speaking of awarding as planned, I would like to ask the board to convene a special meeting of the authority at 11 a.m. on Friday, October 27th, here in this room, for the purposes of awarding the demolition contract to the lowest responsible bidder. We will advertise, as required for the special meeting, but wanted to try and get that announced today so that you have the maximum amount of time for the public. So that concludes my report. I'm happy to answer any questions, and would ask if the board was inclined to approve and schedule this special meeting.
I think we all responded yes, right, on the 27th?
Yes.
So I think we're good with that then, 11 o'clock on October 27th. How about any questions or comments for the executive director? No?
Thank you.
Okay, if not, thank you very much. Move on to a solicitor's report. Mr. Shaw.
Yes, I would just kind of echo what Matt said with respect to the invitation of bids. I also attended the meeting so that we'd be in a position to be able to revise and draft the addendums as necessary. I thought we got a lot of good questions, a lot of interest. I thought it was, those were good meetings, and, you know, they were able to tour all of the buildings, all the basements, you know, so that they should have a pretty thorough understanding of the buildings that we're seeking to have demolished. So I think that hopefully that translates into having a very positive response from them. In addition, we did confirm with the land bank that the monies that are reserved for this year for 2023 can be used in 2024. So the fact that the demolition is going to carry over into 24 in all likelihood won't impact our funding source from the land bank for 2023, so that we should be able to use both the 2023 funds, and if to the extent these the demolitions exceed that 2023 fund availability of $250,000, we can use the $250,000 that's been committed for 2024. So.
Great, makes sense. Any questions for Mr. Shaw? No? Okay, this is a record meeting, I think. All right, I'd like to, at this point, ask if there's any citizens that would like to be heard. Please come forward.
I think y'all know me by now, but Dennis McCann.
It's okay.
I asked, but earlier today at the supervisors meeting, I asked about the Kmart. And is this board looking into, are you gonna tackle Kmart like Harbor Creek was able to? Or are you talking to anyone from Harbor Creek for ideas? I know you could put you on the spot, Matt. I know it's only been a few hours, but I mean, I know you're busy focusing on 8th Street, but you can do multiple things at once, I hope.
Yeah. And the answer is the same as this morning. Have not had direct conversations with them, but definitely paying attention to what Harbor Creek is doing. Hopefully they are successful, and hopefully it's something that the township can emulate either through the township itself or through the authority, if that's the proper vehicle. But definitely, keeping an eye on it and going to try and copy what they do.
It's good to know. I just wanted it out there.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dennis. Okay, any other citizens that would like to be heard? Okay, if not, I think what we're going to do is we have a litigation matter to discuss in the executive session. I'd like to adjourn first, and then we'll go into executive session afterwards. That way we don't have to hold anybody up, because we don't plan to do any business after the executive session. So, okay. So would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
So moved by Ms. Clear,
I'll second that.
second by Ms. Mitchell. Okay, we'll go ahead and vote. Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Mr. Bach?
Yes.
Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, the meeting is adjourned, and we will move into executive session. I guess we need a motion to move into executive session? Or we're, okay. Okay, we're all adjourned. Thank you.